This video explores the topic of crime, IPC, and victimization. Crime is typically classified as crime against the body or against property. Crimes against the body include various offenses, from abusive language and simple injury to grievous injury, attempt of murder, and murder. Most of these offenses, except for a few sections, are cognizable. Crime can be cognizable or non-cognizable. In a non-cognizable offense, police cannot arrest without court orders or a warrant and can only investigate upon express directions from the court. The police often record a complaint as a non-cognizable offense and advise the complainant to approach the court. In a cognizable offense, the police can take action without a court order, as permission to investigate is implicit. Some offenses are bailable, allowing the accused to apply for bail after arrest. Non-bailable offenses are more serious, requiring the police to produce the accused before a judicial magistrate for police custody remand. For non-bailable offenses, the court decides on granting bail or remanding the accused to police or magisterial custody. The principles of cognizable, non-cognizable, bailable, and non-bailable offenses are consistent across crimes against property, like theft, and all other offenses. Schedule 2 of the Criminal Procedure Code provides details on this. An accused person is entitled to free legal aid. For assistance, contact the District Legal Aid Committee. A surety is a person who guarantees the accused's appearance in court or before the police. Failure to fulfill this obligation can lead to court action under Section 446 of the Crossing PC. Who is considered a victim? A victim is someone who experiences direct or threatened physical, emotional, or financial harm due to a criminal act by another person. Types of victimization include sexual misconduct, rape, sexual touching, sexual harassment, stalking, physical assault or battery, dating or domestic violence, theft, and threat of harm. Sexual misconduct is a broad term for any non-consensual sexual activity committed through force, fear, or physical or mental incapacity, including the use of drugs or alcohol. It covers various behaviors, such as rape, sexual touching, sexual exploitation, and sexual harassment. Clear consent must be given when engaging in any sexual activity. Rape is defined as sexual penetration of the victim's body without consent, involving the use or threat of force, or with a person incapable of giving consent, such as when intoxicated. Sexual touching, also known as sexual battery, is the act of making unwanted or sexually offensive contact with an intimate body part of another person. It includes actions that cause immediate apprehension of a sexual touch. It also applies if the person is incapable of giving consent. Sexual exploitation is taking advantage of a non-consenting person or situation for personal benefit or gratification. This behavior does not constitute rape, sexual touching, or sexual harassment, but includes other actions like those listed next. Sexual exploitation includes photographing or recording sexual activity without consent, disseminating images without consent, allowing others to observe sexual activity without consent, voyeurism, and knowingly transmitting a sexually transmitted infection or HIV. Further acts of sexual exploitation include prostituting another person and giving alcohol or other drugs to another student to make them incapable of giving consent. Sexual harassment is unwelcome sexual conduct that creates an intimidating, hostile, or offensive working or educational environment. A comprehensive list of prohibited behaviors is available in the Tiger Lore Student Code of Conduct. Stalking is prohibited and involves willful, malicious, and repeated following or harassing behaviors that cause reasonable fear for personal or family safety. This includes cyberstalking through communication technology and may be treated as sexual misconduct. Physical assault or battery is prohibited. It includes touching or striking a person against their will or threatening violence against that person. Dating, relationship, or domestic violence is prohibited. This type of violence includes emotional, verbal, physical, and/or sexual abuse by an intimate partner, family members, or parties in a dating relationship. Theft is the unlawful and unauthorized removal of any personal property. Threat of harm is prohibited, involving conveying threats that result in, or may result in, harm to any person. Adult sexual assault and molestation as a child are also types of victimization. Aggravated assault is the unlawful, intentional causing, attempting, or threatening of serious bodily injury or death, often with a deadly weapon. Arson involves willful or malicious burning, or attempts to burn property. Assault is any unlawful attack that inflicts or threatens physical injury. A child is a person under the age of 18. Child physical abuse involves non-accidental injuries. Child sexual abuse is a sexual offense against a child. Domestic violence includes violent acts involving a current or former spouse or domestic partner. DUI/DWI crashes involve accidents where a driver was under the influence or legally intoxicated. Elder abuse is abuse by a caretaker of a dependent elderly individual. Fraud is deliberate deception for unlawful gain. Gang violence includes criminal acts by organized groups. Human sex trafficking involves commercial sexual acts induced by force, fraud, or coercion or involving a minor. Identity theft is a crime where an imposter uses personal information to impersonate someone else. Other victims include those of nonviolent crimes like burglary or white-collar crime and other violent crimes not otherwise listed. Robbery is the taking of value by force or threat of force. Sexual offenses encompass various unlawful sexual behaviors. Stalking is any unwanted contact that communicates a threat or causes fear. Survivors of homicide victims are family or loved ones of the deceased. Terrorism is the use of violence to coerce a government or civilian population. Victims with disabilities are those with physical or mental impairments, who are crime victims. White-collar crime is nonviolent crime for financial gain. Thank you for watching this video on crime, IPC, and victimization.